What up? What up? What up? Excuse me. Oh man, it's early, but I'm liking the way my mic sounded. So I was reviewing this video I did last night, and I'm just, dude, I was a little all over the place because everything is a little all over the place right now. And so I got into a few different things, but I got into meditation. I need to clarify. I said 10 to 15 seconds, 10 to 15 minutes. I think right now where we're headed and with all the information that's coming out, and I showed the card that was in my Trump return card reading that the information was going to come out. And basically, a lot of people are going to need a time to think. And I meant to say it could be 10 to 15 seconds, work your way up to 10 to 15 minutes. To me, meditation for 10 to 15 minutes is nothing. And what I mean is meditation is just sit there and think. Think about life for a little bit. Give yourself a time, a break to just think and ask questions. And they could be simple questions where you think about, I want to redecorate my apartment. And then if anything is intruding your brain, ask that question, what that is. Meditation is essential, and it's going to be very essential, especially because Trump is coming back. And tonight he's going to come back, and I can't wait to see it. And I was watching Anomaly, he came out the video, and he's blaming Trump. There is a lot of things going on that I could see that I love Anomaly, but you have no idea about what's going on. Sorry. There's some things going on in this world. You have no idea what's going on. You're looking at reality as reality is what you think. But there is some hidden agendas. There is some ulterior motives. There is cabals, and there is all kinds of things that are being exposed. And sometimes people have to take a knee almost and let this be exposed. The fact that Trump got as far as he did and then was told to step down is amazing to me. And I'm not saying he's a god or anything, but I see where he's going. I think where he's taking us. Good, bad, ugly, in between. It needed to happen. And so much stuff is being exposed. And that's the main key I want to get to right now. Stuff is being exposed. And it's why last night I came out on my video called Let's Get Ready to Rumble. And I started talking about people with black eyes and started talking about things that I've seen and that I've noticed and that I know about and that I can't even just come out and directly talk about. Okay? There is things you don't know that are going on around you right in front of your face that you have no idea that are being exposed, including Trump. Okay? There is things that he is slightly letting happen that he doesn't want to let happen, but he had to let happen because it's crazy what's going on. There is an entire world around you that you can't even see, basically. And I'm not going to get into it. But I love Anomaly, and he's going to be very important, and he is very important in the future. But he doesn't understand the unseen things that you're going to need to sit back and meditate. And this is why this is very important. Whether it's 15 to 20 seconds a day, start at that and work your way up to 10 or 15 minutes a day. And you can get into deeper levels of things. And it involves people that are just evil. There's very evil people amongst us. And when I did my card readings, I said last night, I didn't reveal that when the cat's away, that the mice will play, because I saw the evilness that was going to be coming and be exposed. And it sucks. And it's barely starting to get exposed. That's why things are going to get bumpy. So understand, it's very important for you to take 10 to 15 seconds and work up to 10 to 15 minutes a day. But it's a process. And that's how confused you are, because they have you so confused that you can't even take 10 to 15 seconds alone. You're totally bombarded. You always constantly have to have music on. You constantly have to have things going on. So it's very important that we start doing that, because whether you like it or not, the truth is going to come, and it's going to be crazy. Okay. I don't know how much truth they're going to give out, but it's almost like they're going to give out a little bit of the rope, and things had to happen in order for them to give up a little bit of the rope, basically cut the heads off their puppets. And we're going to see as that happens, how stuff's going to be exposed, and we're going to get a little bit closer to the truth, but they're still trying to hide it. I see it's coming out, and I see a lot of people are going to have to take time to breathe and meditate and sit on a lot of what's happening. And you're going to see as it starts to unfold how this is happening, because the information is so fast, so furious that I could barely keep up. I could barely talk about it last night. I mean, I came out here and told you how I saw a professional athlete right in front of me, and his eyes were completely black. And this was years ago. And I was just like, whoa. And I had to shut my mouth and be quiet about it. But now that I see that this stuff is coming out, I can start talking about it, because it is being exposed. And I think a lot of these people want to expose themselves and want to expose the truth that are in on it. And I really think that's going to start happening too, because there is a different realm around us. And it's hard to explain, because I said we have to talk in analogies, and we have to do certain things, and certain things were done because it's happening. And the universe is waking up, and it's going to start allowing us to see it. And if you really want to see it, You're really going to have to take time to sit and think because there's so many distractions for you that just starting with 10 or 15 seconds a day to just breathe and think is a good place to start. And then you can go deeper. And yes, you can go deeper to where you can sit down, go and meditate, go into your brain, go into the past, go into the future of your brain. I had a conversation with myself the other day in a deep meditation where I was 62 years old or something like that. And I was walked up to myself and I said, Mike, I said, hey man, this is going on. What should I do? I was like, I want to give you money. And I was just sitting there and I said, you know what you need to do, young buck? I said, you know, you need to take this amount of dollars, spend it. I don't care. Take it out of our bank account. And you keep doing them videos and you keep talking about what you're talking about because you never know. People might like it. You know, it's in your numerology. It says it right there. So keep doing it. Okay. It might not make sense. You might not get views, but you might be surprised that more people think like you than you think. It's just like at your job when you would start talking to your friends, like, you know, in the corners and the cuts of the work on your breaks and realize like, wow, these people think like me too, really, you know? And you might be surprised that more people think like you and think and wonder what you do and want to know about meditation. How many people make meditation sound like you're some type of deep soul? Like I said, Russell Brand. Oh, I got my teacher and everything. Where it's just really just start with 10 or 15 seconds to just breathe and think and go from there. And it can lead you. And you already know, you've seen how the universe can gravitate stuff towards you. And not just talking about like Google following on your phone. Like I said, stuff can start following you and you'll be like, wow. And it'll seem magical. You know, certain things will follow you and find you, and you'll be in a store and you'll see a book or you see a deck of cards or you'll see whatever you needed and it'll come to you that way. And then, like I said, it gets matrixy. So I just wanted to clarify. That's what I meant. If you could just start with 10 or 15 seconds a day and go to eventually to 10 or 15 minutes a day, you'll be surprised how you can start doing some housekeeping in your own house, your body, your mind, your mind. You can go in there. You can go in here and float around and see things in vivid colors and smells and touches of the past and clean stuff and fix stuff and do stuff. And it's crazy, okay? But once you start doing it, it becomes second nature. This is a time for us to start working on ourselves. The distractions are to keep us distracted, like a loud radio's blazing in your ear, like constantly having the radio on in the background and then putting stuff in your ear. We're breaking away from that. And stuff was done over 2020 and 2021 to allow this to happen. And then some people are going to wake up and some people will never wake up, and we'll see where we're at. But a lot of people are waking up. So anyway, I just need to clarify my thoughts on meditation because there's so much information. I'll have another video tonight. I know I will because Trump is speaking tonight and he's coming back. He had to do some necessary evils, and some necessary evils like Biden needed to happen in order to wake everybody up. This is your opportunity to wake up right now. This is the Great Awakening. We're here. It's happening. So just roll with it because I am. I got all excited last night. I was like, oh my God, I could talk about this. These people are ready for this. Stuff's happening, but it's a process. It's not gonna happen at once. And the problem with a lot of people is that they want it all to happen once. They want to come out with this one video and give you everything. No, this is a slow drip because it's a slow awakening. Because like me, how I can go into meditations and go into literal like my brain and do all this, that I'm years ahead of a lot of people. People are at the point now where they barely can do 10 to 15 seconds to just breathe and sit on a bus or wherever they're at and just think. And I had to think about that with last night when I was watching my video this morning, actually. And I was like, wow, think about that, Mike. When you first started, you could barely even focus, you know, and that's where people are now. Just because you can sit for 10 or 15 minutes and just go into deep meditations, fall off into dreams, go into your dreams and do all that. These people can barely think for 10 to 15 seconds without something distracting them. All right. So anyway, I've been there. You're there. We're getting there. It's coming. It's a process. Not everything's going to be answered. Life is not a television show where everything gets wrapped up in 45 minutes or an hour. All right. This is a journey. We're all on it. We're all together in this. And I think it's moving forward. Some things are going to get exposed. I said knuckle up or buckle up because it's going to get bumpy. But meditation is good. And all meditation is just sitting there, non-distracted and thinking and digging into your brain. It's not this sitting on a Buddha mountain like a monk and humming. No, you can sit on your couch, have a couple of drinks, and just think for a while alone, undisturbed. That's meditating. All right. So start with 15 to 20 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds, and go as far as you can before you get distracted. Try doing that once a day, and you'll be surprised after a couple of months how far you'll get, because it's a process. Not everything's going to happen at once. So be patient. All right? Peace out.